Hello friends, welcome to Element Techno Hub. In this video, we will see about emails in Isabelle. So, in my previous video, I said that Isabelle is collection of applications in it. Among all these applications, email is one of them. So, in emails, you can create your own email servers and send receive emails internally. Also, if you have an external email account, you can map that email in Isabelle and use it to send receive external emails. So let's see what all features are there in emails and how to use it. To start with email, log into your Isabelle and in the left hand panel you can find an option as email. Click on that. In email there are multiple other sub options present there. So we will come to each of them one after other. So let's begin with domain. So what is domain? Domain is basically the email domain which you want to create. For example, if you have a small office of approx 10 to 15 agents and you don't want to buy an email server or somewhere, and you want to manage your email server, or you want to create your own email server, create a domain and create a multiple emails in that. So for that you can create a domain and create email IDs under that domain. So we will just do a test. So I'm just creating a domain, sample domain as lmn.com, and I will just click on save. So I have created one domain and under this domain there are 0 accounts. Okay. Now second option is account. So in account, you can create email accounts under that particular domain. You can create multiple domains and under those domains you can create email account. I'm just creating an account under LMN. Just have selected that. Click on create account. Okay. Enter the email ID. I'm just entering an email as admin@element.com. I'm giving a quota that is 1 GB and I'm giving a password and click on save. So you can create account one after other manually, or you can upload a email account CSV and with that you can create multiple accounts at one go. So we'll create a sample file and upload it. So open your Excel and type the email account, password and the size of that particular account in KB. So I've just created one old account, so you can see a sample that admin is username, admin is password and the size. So I'm just creating a few accounts. Okay, then user 01 2. So I will just create few accounts. So you can see I am creating this 5 accounts. I will just click on save it. Okay, so I've saved that account. Okay, now I will click on choose files and select that CSV file which we have created and just click on save. So you can see that the following accounts are created. The following account could not be created as it was already present. So you can see these 5 accounts are created now. Coming to the third topic, that is relay. So in relay, this is basically a security setting. So as it is stated here that this networks are allowed to send emails to external domains through Isabelle using SMTP protocol. That means with this particular network you are allowed to send external emails. Okay. So now coming to the fourth point, that is webmail. So what is webmail? Webmail is basically your web-based email client from where you are going to send or receive email. So I'm just entering a email account and password to log into my email account basically. So I'm just log into an account that is admin@mn.com and I will just click on login. So now you can see that I have logged into my account. This is a Round Club email webmail messaging service which is pre-installed as a mail client. So in this is the inbox, send item, junk item, trash and all. Okay, so you can check for new emails, create a new emails, reply, forward, delete a message, mark message as read, unread, flag or whatever. This is the settings that how do you want to do this, send an email, download it or whatever settings, send or receive emails, address book, contact. So in address book you can add your email accounts or email whichever you want. You can upload the vcards. Okay, then under settings, so I'm coming under the settings. So in under settings you can set the languages as per your need, whichever language you want. Time zone, you can set the time zone, so I'm just setting a time zone, updating my time zone. Rows per pages, you can set that. Mail view, show preview panel or not, you can set it. Send automatically, ignore, so sender notifications and all. So you can set all those things here. You can set the display message, specify folders, server settings. If you want to change the password, you can change the password from here. You can check the folder, and if you want to create a subfolder you can do identicality. So you can set your email signatures, HTML signatures. So all these things which you can do for an email client, you can do it. Okay, I will just send an email to a different account, and let's see are we able to send an email to someone or not. So I will just click on create a new message. I will enter a user as user 1 at the rate lmn.com. Okay, if I want to add a CC, you can do it, PCC or reply to or whatever. Test email 01. Okay, and editor type, you want to set an HTML email or plain text email, you can set it. The setting is HTML. I will be entering as a test email. Okay, I'm just sending an email from this. If I want to add an attachment, I can do it from here. If I want to read a receipt, I can set it. Okay, and after this I will just click on, you can change this send messages box also, and click on send now. So I have sent the email. Let's see. Yeah, I can find it in send box. I will log out it. Okay, so what I will do, I will not log out. I will show you one more way by which your team or your employees can access this webmail. So I will, so I have just opened a browser in incognito mode, and I will open the server slash mail. Okay, and just click on enter. So with this option also you will be able to open the mail client, webmail client, and log in and use it. So I have just sent a mail to user 1 at the rate lmn, as you can see here. Okay, so we will just log into this particular account, and let's see we have received that email or not. Click on login. Yes, so you can see that in inbox I have one message which has been sent from this email account to this email account. Okay, I will just open it. So yes, you can see that this is an email I have received. Okay, and if I want to reply to the sender back, okay, I can use it plain text or HTML, whatever I want, and I will just write a message. Okay, and you can just click on return read receipt and click on send. So I have sent it. Let's see are we receiving this mail here or not. So I will just do, I can click on send receive, and you can see that I have received a email here. It is unread. I will just open it and check. You can just, as I have requested read receipt, so the sender will get a notification that sender message has asked to notify when you have read this message. So I want to send that acknowledgement. I will click on OK. So read receipt is sent. Okay. So you can see that this is the mail. So mails, you can send these mails and you can receive that mails. You can get the complete details of that mails here. You can just see that we have received a read receipt or not. We will just click on send and yeah. So return read receipt is being, yeah. So this is a read receipt acknowledgement. Okay. So in this manner you can send emails to each other. You can create account. You can create a domain and send email between those domains and accept those. Okay. So this is an option. Now coming to the fifth part, that is anti-spam. So in case there is a spamming, so if you want to enable spam control, you can turn it on and you can set the level. You can get the information about these levels from this particular statements, and you can set a prefix for that particular email. So if a mail is being marked as spam, so the subject line will be starting as spam. Okay, so you can set the anti-spamming, turn on the anti-spamming and set it accordingly. Then coming to the remote SMTP. So what is the use of remote SMTP? In case you want to send email to external domain, or in case you are having an email server which is external facing, and you want to configure those emails here or configure that particular domain here, you can use this remote SMTP option. Okay, then coming to email list. So what is this email list? This option is for creating a distribution list. So I will just create a distribution list as everyone. So I will just create a new email list. So fill these details and click on save. So you can see an email list has been created, members are 0, so I have to add members, remove or view members. So I will just click on view and let's see. So there are 0 members right now. Just click on return. I will add members, click on add members, and I can add these list of email address here. Okay. So as this is an everyone email ID, I will add all the mail IDs here and just click on add. So now you can see that in this particular list 6 members are added. If I want to remove it, I will just click on remove, and I will have to enter the email IDs which I have to remove and click on remove button, so it will be removed. I am not removing. View list, I will click and you can find that these are the email IDs which are being added. Okay. So in this manner you can create a distribution list also. Now coming to the email stat. So what is email stat? You get just getting a graphical representation of email sent, a number of emails sent or received, and all those stats you find these. Coming to the last option, that is vacations. So what is vacation? Vacation are out of office message. In case if someone is not available in office and want to set an autoresponder, you can set an autoresponder for that. So just an example that I am setting an autoresponder for this particular user. So I have just selected that. I have set a time duration as 15th June to 16th June. Okay, one day. So this will be subject and this will be date until the end date. So you can set it on your own. I am just keeping the default till 16th June. So I'm just setting until this. Okay, and I will just click on enable vacation message. So for this particular user, vacation message has been set. Okay, so what I will do, I will just say hi to this particular user. So this is my previous mail which is going with this particular user. So I will reply back to this mail. Hello, how are you? Okay, I will click on send. Yeah, so see, I have just sent it and automatically I have received an autoresponder from that particular user that I will be out of office until this particular time. So once for those particular user, you can set an office out of office messages. Okay, if you want to delete it, just click on this and you can delete it. So this is all about email features in Isabelle. I will recommend to install it in your test environment and play with it. If you have any queries or any views on this, please share it in the comment section below. Thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, please like and subscribe my channel.